Once upon a time, in a very dense forest, there lived many animals, birds, snakes, and insects. They all lived together happily. They roamed freely in the forest and open fields without any fear and played together. The peacocks were very proud of their dances, but they also admired the melodious voices of the cuckoos. The elephants enjoyed watching the fish swimming in the pond. The long-bodied pythons praised the soft fur of the flat-footed rabbits. The tiny ants, which were always busy, tickled the dark buffaloes. They often held musical gatherings in a large open field. The elephants and deer danced. The monkeys and parrots sang. The lions and bears performed acrobatics. They had invited the moon and his friends, the stars, as special guests to their musical evenings. One day, a jackal entered the forest. He was clever, dangerous, and very cunning. He said to the elephants, "You are the biggest animals in the forest. Why do you want to play with squirrels and rabbits?" Then he poisoned the minds of the peacocks and said, "You are the most beautiful birds in the forest. Why do you want to praise the monkeys?" Then the jackal went to the deer and the elephant and whispered that the tiger was waiting for a chance to kill them. Gradually, all the animals began to suspect one another. Earlier, they lived, slept, and roamed together in the forest. But now they started setting boundaries and building fences around their properties. They began to move about alone or with their own groups. Now it became easy for the jackal to hunt the smaller animals and birds. When the smaller ones cried for help, no one came to help them. One by one, the little animals disappeared. Fear spread through the forest and silence took over. The musical evenings came to an end. The moon became very sad. He cried. The moon thought for a while and decided to come down among the animals and birds in the form of a sadhu, holy man. As soon as the sadhu appeared in the forest, the animals and birds came to him and narrated their tales of sorrow. They cried, sobbed, and blamed one another for disturbing the peace of the forest. The sadhu listened to them quietly. The sadhu brought the lions and the rabbits together for a common meal. He went to the python and the cobra and had long discussions with them. He advised the eagle not to attack the little chicks who had lost their mother. The sadhu accompanied the tiger and the wild bear to the nearby market. He played with the bulbul, the owl, and the monkeys. But the jackal was very angry at what the sadhu was doing. He did not want the animals to live in peace and harmony. So he waited for an opportunity to attack the sadhu. One day, the animals, insects, and birds held an emergency meeting and unanimously decided to approach the sadhu and request him to kill the jackal. The sadhu said, "I will not kill the jackal, but I will help you in a different way." When the sun went down, the jackal came to the hen's house to take some hens for his supper. The sadhu, who was staying nearby, came out and said to the jackal, "Take me today for your meal." The jackal, who had been waiting for this opportunity, dragged the sadhu into the forest. He took him to a lonely place, tore him into pieces, and ate him up. The animals were very sad, angry, and disappointed at what had happened to the sadhu. They were afraid that the hungry jackal would return again the next day. Suddenly, they heard a strange noise. They all ran in that direction. What they saw surprised them. The jackal's stomach was growing bigger and bigger until it burst. Then they heard a gentle voice. "O my animals, birds, and insects, live in peace and harmony. Let there be no fences among you. Sing and dance again. Remember me and do not be afraid. When they looked up at the sky, they saw the moon shining brilliantly, spreading his milky brightness over the earth. The animals once again began to roam, sing, and sleep together. They broke down the fences